Hey guys, so if you've followed my channel for a while, we're talking like years, you will know that my kryptonite is eyeshadow palettes, and the most of the time when I do a declutter, it's always eyeshadow palettes. I have a serious problem, and every time I do a declutter, I'm like, I have room for more eyeshadow palettes, so I buy more eyeshadow palettes. But I've been wearing quite a lot of makeup in the past few weeks, and I realized there's a lot of palettes here I don't even use at all or completely forgotten about. So I thought I would do a declutter video. So first off, these palettes here I'm definitely keeping. So I'm keeping the Simpsons Revolution palette. I'm not going to open all of them on camera because one-handed sometimes it's a bit awkward. The Beauty Bay Jade collab palette from Little Mix. Actually, am I keeping this one? Actually, I do like it. I'm just pissed off it doesn't have a mirror in it. This is the X-Ray shadow palette by XX Revolution. And then the Morphe and Jeffree Star collab. So those ones I know I'm definitely keeping. Right, now on to the rest. So this is the Kylie Take Me on Vacation. You may remember it, you may not remember. I actually still really like this and I still use it, and I've currently got this on my eyes today, so I'm keeping that one. This is the Barry Rose Tint palette. See, I mean, looking at it now, the colours are really pretty, but I have colours like this in other palettes, and Barry when it comes to like their eyeshadows, they're kind of like, they're alright, kind of mediocre. Doesn't mean they're bad or anything, but I've just got other palettes with these sorts of colours in there, so I'm going to actually get rid of this one. Next I have is the Tarte Man Eater palette. This is so fucking old. I'm going to get rid of it because I don't reach for it anymore that often. Again, I've got like browns and stuff in other palettes. Next is the NYX Sugar Trip Squad. I still use this even though it irritates my eyes so much every time I use it. That's literally my toxic trait. I'll use stuff that irritates me. But I just really like the pigmentation and stuff, so I'm going to keep it even though it hurts my eyes. Next is the Revolution Forever Flawless Eyes palette. I don't reach for this as often, but I do think it's good to have like a cool toned eyeshadow palette. A lot of my palettes are warm toned, so I'm going to keep it. This is the MAC Mischief Minx palette. Again, I really like the colours, but I just don't reach for it. Like, the quality is so good, and I remember when this came out, no one was really talking about it. They did like 3, but I just don't reach for it anymore, and there's no point in keeping it, so I'm gonna get rid of it. This is the Revolution Flawless Eyeshadow Palette. This I've had for a while. I used to reach for this, as you can tell, quite a lot. My heart's saying to keep it, but again, it's not a palette I reach for as much anymore. And I've had it for a very long time, like a very, very long time. I think it was like the first Makeup Revolution product I actually got. So I'm going to get rid of it. Next is the XX Revolution Matrix collab. This I got on offer, a really, really good discount. I'm gonna keep it. If I paid full price for it, I would have been pissed off with it, but because it's quite, when it was released, the price was quite pricey for it, but the price I paid for it, I'm happy for it. So yeah, I'm gonna keep that. This is the Primark Soft Luxe Black Cherry eyeshadow palette. This one shook me, and I do actually really like it, so I'm gonna keep it. This one is the Revolution Shook palette. It's kind of been through a lot. I actually do really like this one. I used it in a recent makeup tutorial. It's just hard to open. Oh wait, I've got it open. Even though the mirror is completely cracked in it, I just really like it. How can you not like these colours? But I do still reach for it, so I'm gonna keep it. This is the Disney Villains eyeshadow palette. This was given to me as a present. Because of that, I'm going to keep it. Other than that, I would probably get rid of it because it's hard to do like a full makeup look with it. It's kind of like one kind of route in looks, if that makes any sense. But yeah. This is the Barry M Wildlife eyeshadow palette. This one I like more than the other Barry M one. I like the colour palette better. So I'm going to keep this one. Next is the Makeup Obsession Kisses palette. I'm just going to get rid of it. I don't reach for it whatsoever. I keep forgetting I have it. So next is the I Heart Revolution Tasty Latte palette. Again, it's a palette I've forgotten about. But look how pretty that is. I generally don't have any colours in my other palettes like that. So I'm going to keep it. I just forget about it so easily. It's probably because I have so many palettes as well. They're all on top of each other, so I reach for the same ones all the time. This one is the I Heart Makeup Chocolate Rose Gold palette. This one I'm going to get rid of. I definitely prefer this one to that one. And yeah. Getting the piles all mixed up, right? Next is the KKW by Mario. This one I like. The only issue I have is it's hard to do a makeup look. And again, like the other palette I mentioned, it's kind of all like the samey look kind of thing you get from it. I just don't reach for it as much anymore, so I'm going to get rid of it. Next is the Makeup Revolution Sophie X palette. Well and truly used a lot. I just don't reach for this anymore unless I go for the black, and that's literally about it, so I'm just going to get rid of that. Next is the Sleek Royal Flush eyeshadow palette. This looks nice. Again, I forget about it though, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. It's really nice. I'm just gonna get rid of it. Next is the Revolution Midnight Unicorn palette. I love this palette so much. I'm keeping it so much. So yeah. Ooh. And then finally I have the Revolution Fierce Wild Animal palette. This one I don't really reach for either, to be fair. But because this is sort of newish, I'm gonna keep it. So this is all I am getting rid of, and this is all in which I am keeping. So bye guys.